Hey there, Sam and I are at Great Sand Bay up in the Keweenaw Peninsula in Michigan. This is Lake Superior behind us, and we've got, what, a couple hours, I guess, to do a quick little rock hunt, so hopefully find something to show you. Sam just tossed this at me. Kind of a cool looking rock. Piece of driftwood. Just found this one. It had kind of neat little lines on it. And what do you have, Sam?
Got 3 little pieces of Prenite. This one's got some little radial eye type things, and then a little agate. Kind of bands in there. Little tiny guy.
Like the one's quite pink.
Yeah.
So Prenite or Prehnite, I always say Prenite, but I think it's probably Prenite. It's supposed to be green, but up here it gets little microscopic copper and it makes it pink. Another piece of Prehnite or Prenite. Kind of interesting. The rock's embedded in the sand down here. I don't know if somebody stepped on those and knocked them down, or if they just came down naturally. Is the sand frozen? Yeah, the sand's still kind of frozen. Kind of cool looking though. A little stream comes out here. Forget the name of the stream, but there's a little waterfall. Waterfall's right up on the road near here. Jacobs Falls, maybe? They call that a worry stone. Nice little thumb spot right there. Sam just tossed this chunk of Uniite to me, which normally probably wouldn't be that noteworthy, except on this beach you don't see a lot of it. A lot of quartz in it. It's actually kind of a nice piece. But I'm looking for agates. It's a pretty little guy. Kind of translucent. I don't know if you can see too much light through it, but I like that. I don't know if it's big enough to go in the tumbler, but it might go in my pocket anyhow.
Pressure.
Got a couple kind of interesting ones. You think that's Prenite? Prenite?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Then Sam found a really interesting one.
Like almost some bands in.
Flip it over. Yeah, you can see some bands in that white part.
Even that yellow part right picking up
there. Yeah. That's a really neat rock. I don't know if I'd call it an agate, but that's a keeper.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Sam?
Pretty good. Kind of a pretty nice agate, it looks like.
He hasn't dug it out yet, so take a peek underneath there. There it is. Go get it.
A big old nodule.
That's cool. Not a lot of bands, but I like that one.
You can kind of see there might be a big eye right there underneath the husk. Can't tell. Very nice though.
Good eye. Seeing that hiding under there. And Sam just found that one, and then I just found this, which has agate bits in it. Not as nice as his, but it's kind of a cool rock. On a roll here.
Yeah, this one's not as good as the first one, but it's an agate. There's some agate bits there. It's mostly quartz though. This seems to be the outside that wore off.
Yeah.
And that's probably the inside.
Yeah, that seems right. I just found a rock with a hole in it. Holy rock. It's not an agate, but it looks like a pretty rock. It is a pretty rock. Kind of interesting. A little hole through it right there. And then Sam just said something about awesome.
I think it's an agate. I thought it was Prenite at first, but I think it's a little agate nodule.
It's got some cool color to it.
Yeah.
Sam just spotted something unusual. What is it, Sam?
I think that's a tooth of some kind. Probably a deer.
So we need Wild Kyle here to identify the teeth. Huh. So are you taking that home?
I don't know, I guess. I have a weird jar of things I found on the beach. So like, I found probably a coyote tooth once.
Really? Yeah. Like a fangy
like
sort of thing? Oh, like a molder, okay. Gotta get the sharp ones.
Yeah.
Well, this is an unexpected find.
Anyone know what that is?
We do now.
It's a little eucalyptus.
Sam said, "You think that's a eucalyptus?" And I said, I'm 50-50. I'm gonna say no. I was wrong. Very nice. Need help carrying it home? A little different color. Well, that's pretty. Don't know what it is, but I like it.
He's a pink little guy.
That's really nice. Can we get that in the sun somewhere? That's not the sun. There, step out in the water there. There we go. That's just beautiful. Why can't they be bigger? My turn to find an agate. Little band around the outside. It's all white here, but this edge is pretty cool. That's a keeper. Sam just found this little guy. And we think those are garnets in there. Little tiny ones. A little stream coming out here. I even have a little waterfall over a log. Isn't that pretty? Sure sounds nice. And I just picked up this rock. Debating whether to take that home and put in the tumbler. Looks slightly translucent, so might look kind of cool tumbled up. So we've gotten to a part of the beach where there's sand and snow. There's rocks underneath that snow, but we're not digging for it. So I think it's time to turn around, head back the other way, and pick up all the ones we missed. Here's some weird weathering. Must be getting to be a slow rock hunt because Sam just tossed me what he called a nice piece of granite. I'm not even sure if that's granite. It's got a lot of feldspar in it. Got some quartz in it. I think it might be missing some of the other components of granite, but it is a nice color, I guess.
Here's the one I think I'm just going to have to bring home and tumble. Not a huge fan of the end bits, but that blue-green color is nice.
I wonder if you even cut those other parts off. They're not going to tumble well.
Yeah.
But that might be a cool contrast, make the blue-green like stand out as the good part.
Yep.
Well, I just found a beautiful rock that I'm disappointed with, which doesn't make any sense, but that is probably stromatoporoid, which is a fossil. Sure looks a lot like an agate, doesn't it? Those bands. Let me get that wet again so it will dry off. See the vertical lines there? That tells you that it's stromatoporoid. So an agate would not have those, just be the horizontal bands if it was an agate. Still a pretty rock, I shouldn't complain. But I want agates. Still gonna take that one home. Well, Sam, pick it up. Ooh.
I like that orange end.
That's really nice. Show those bands again. Let's get those close. Very nice.
Looks like I just found another agate. There's an eye staring back at us.
Yeah, I love the eye.
Ooh, look at all those eyes.
Oh my gosh. Hold it still for a sec. Flip it back over.
A weird color combo.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a fun one. Oh, they're all fun, but that's extra fun.
Yeah. Just plucked another rock out of the lake, and I think that's a eucalyptus.
You know it's a eucalyptus because you already checked. That's better than the last one. Bigger and oranger.
Yep.
Oranger?
I wouldn't say this is the best beach to find eucalyptus, but it's not bad. If I can find two in the daylight.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
A lot of red rock, so it's easier to spot them. Well, I think this is all Prenite. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's some like radial circles there.
Hold it still. Oh, back up, back up. Radial circles. All right.
And then right about there. And then there's also copper here, which is pretty common in Prenite type things.
That's fun. A little copper kind of did it for me. Just after Sam showed that last piece of Prenite, I found this one, which is a little more gemmy. Has a pretty deep hole right there, so as far as polishing or tumbling, I'm not sure if it's much good, but sure is pretty. It's a pretty one. Some epidote in there, a lot of quartz. Is that metal chewing gum?
Oh, a little nugget of aluminum. If it's natural, it's probably someone's beach bonfire melted tin can.
Yeah.
If it was gold, that'd be really awesome.
Still kind of cool looking.
Yeah. Find these relatively frequently, but
yeah, that's a good one though. Nice and shiny. Well, we're parked right by the jam pot. If you know the jam pot, you know that we're tempted to go buy something. So we're gonna go talk to the monks and buy something delicious to eat, and then go find some more rocks somewhere else. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.